What's up? What's up? You're here chilling on our first episode, our very first show. My name is P. Vita.
And I'm Lorenzo Papa.
Wrong. I'm Lorenzo Papa.
And I'm Pete Vita.
And this is our first show. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about our new show. Well, Pete, before we start, I guess we should tell the folks at home exactly what our show is all about.
That's right, Lorenzo.
We're going to be coming at you every couple of weeks with a brand new show right here on Cable Channel 53. The Portchester High School television production class will produce, write, direct, and film their own segments right here on this show, hosted by myself and Peter. We're going to be coming at you with the sort of like David Letterman, MTV, Wayne's World, in-your-face type of news magazine format that focuses on the students at Portchester High School as well as the surrounding area and the world around us. Right now, for our first promo, actually our first entire episode, Peter's going to give you a little bit of an introduction on that. Hit him, Pete.
Thanks, Lorenzo, and very good job, I might add. Anyway, Election Day's right around the corner, so we decided to dedicate our first show to the election, and somewhere in the realms of Portchester High School is lurking the three candidates, and they're ready to have a very crucial and critical debate. Take it, John Romanello!
Welcome to the final debate between President Bush, Governor Clinton, and Ross Perot. Our first question is for Mr. Perot. Mr. Perot, your choice of Admiral Stockdale as a running mate hasn't seemed to enhance your chance of winning. Any comment, please?
Well, heck, I tried to get Frank Perdue, but his chickens were in season. Know what I mean?
Yes, I do, but now, Mr. President, it's been said that keeping Dan Quayle on your ticket has hurt your chances for re-election. Any comment?
Well, I'm stuck. 1990 forced me to adopt him.
Well, Governor Clinton, your biggest concern has been the economy. How will you try to fix it?
Well, in Arkansas, we have the largest duct tape industry in America. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Okay, and back to you, Mr. Perot. You've expressed your interest in electronic town meetings. What would these meetings do for America?
Well, heck, I own all the electronic industry in the United States. If this idea flies, I'll make billions, and I'll pay millions in taxes. Get it? Trickle down, right?
Response, Mr. President.
Trickle down my allergies. Bang! Ross, should be ashamed of yourself.
And I would, but I'm pro-choice, and I choose to blame you.
To Governor Clinton, do you think that your military record will hurt you?
What record?
Thank you, Governor. Mr. Perot, as an ex-Navy man, you too have had differences with the military. Care to expound?
But you see, I knew about a way to save fuel. Have the damn ship sail 6 inches above the water. Cuts drag, saves fuel. Trust me.
What was the Navy Department's response?
Came that I was wrong with both doors out of the water. Dumbbells.
Okay. Governor Clinton, this is for you. How do you envision a Clinton White House?
Well, for starts, I put gas pumps right on the front lawn. I'd have 2 white painted tires, the front gates. Of course, I'd put in some pig pens. Razorbacks, you know.
Well, Mr. President, do you think that the White House would survive such a facelift?
Well, don't know about the gas pumps, but farm animals, okay. I already got my wife, been living with me 4 years. Some people call her animal.
Mr. Perot, what foreign affair experiences can you boast of?
Hell, I've got a checking account in 76 different countries. I even own a bank in Amsterdam that sits on a canal barge called the Floating Dollar.
Why, thank you. Same question, Mr. Bush.
Well, yeah, foreign affairs, like to answer that question, but wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
And that's why I'll make sawdust out of you.
See what I mean? Neither one of them has a clue. One's from Connecticut and the other one's from the Twilight Zone.
Gentlemen, can we keep the discussion at a civil level? The American people have a right to know where each of you stands on any given issue.
Hell with them. They voted for Bush last time, and now they're fixing to vote for Slick Willie. Go figure.
Yeah, gonna vote for me anyway.
I'm kicking you out, George. You're going from the White House to the outhouse.
Governor, why don't you go back to Arkansas, open up a bait shop?
It's quite a choice, America. We have a tycoon, a raccoon, and a baboon. Good night, and good luck.
Wow, Pete, that was a really heated debate.
Unbelievable, Lorenzo Papa.
You know what I think, Pete? I think the candidates and everybody else at home may need a little time to cool off. We should break away from this election special for just a little bit.
Most definitely. I'm feeling kind of hungry right about now.
When aren't you hungry?
That was unnecessary. But anyway, we're going right now on location with Andre Lancaster to the great Rosamelia's in Portchester. Take it, Andre.
We're here at Rosamelia's Restaurant, located on 414 Willard Avenue in Portchester, New York.
Andre, how are you?
Hi, Carmine. How you doing? We're here inside Rosamelia's with Carmine Masali, owner here at Rosamelia's. We're behind the pizza counter now. Carmine, how things going today?
Not bad. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you very much. It's glad to be here. All right, shall we go into the dining room, Carmine?
Sure, why not? Why don't you walk around?
Okay. Okay, we're here now in the dining room of Rosamelia's. I'm staying with Carmine Masali, the owner. And before me, I have a fettuccine Alfredo dish. Carmine, can you tell me a little about the dish and some of the entrees here?
Well, of course, like Andre said, he picked fettuccine Alfredo, which is his personal favorite of our entrees. And as you can see, we give a nice portion of freshly cooked pasta. Each portion of every entree is cooked per order. We don't pre-cook anything. We use our own fresh baked bread. We bake it every day. All of our entrees come with a salad and the bread, of course. And we give nice portions at reasonable prices, and we think it'll make it a pleasant dining experience for you.
Okay, great. Well, I'm about to bite into this here fettuccine Alfredo. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Delicious. Carmine, this is fantastic.
Thanks, Andre.
All right, thank you, Carmine.
Anytime.
All right, so any of you out there want to stop by and say hello to Carmine, try out the fettuccine Alfredo, Rosamelia's Ristorante. This is Andre Lancaster signing out.
This is Chad Rocco here at Moose Dog, and right now we're watching Master Moose, one of his greatest hot dog creation rolls ever. And there's a moose bag. He's making a hot dog now. All right, for those of you who don't know where Moose is located, it's at Midland Avenue. It's been here for 23 years. 23. All right, and there you can see in the background, so I'm pulling out some special juice there. That was moose juice. We'll be seeing some of that later. And there he is. There's that friendly bee again. And here he is pulling out moose juice. And now for CNN's election poll. Clinton, as you can see, is in the lead with 38%. Bush coming up with 35%. And Perot with 15% margin. The margin of error is 3%, which falls in the limits. Key electoral states up for grab are New Jersey, Texas, Michigan, and Florida. These are major states that must be won. Okay, and now we go to the major part of my day where I got to make an actual moose dog. Alright, we're going to come into these mystical buns. See there, they're wrapped up to keep the steam warm. And there, I'm going in for a dog. Look at that bun. Here I go. The technique is impressive. A moose dog. I'm the bun. We'll now move to Moose's array of special condiments. You can see the mustard on the mustard stick. Alright, I'm finished with the mustard, and now I will move to these other toppings. Yes, it is sauerkraut. There, a good heaping there. Moose usually doesn't put that much on, but I was allowed to. And now with special hot onions. That's what he calls chili, or moose sauce. And now I finished making a moose dog with the works, and I'm going to try and wrap it. At first, I didn't know you have to use special moose paper, and so I had to switch. And here I am now on the proper moose paper after being corrected. Alright, I'm going to attempt to roll a moose dog. Oh, wrong, sorry. Okay. Alright, first you have to fold the corners, remember that. Okay, I finished the moose dog, give it to Moose. I did not get to eat this moose dog. He took it back. I did not have enough money. And there he is, great man, Moose.
That was very interesting, I must say. Huh, Pete Vita?
Very.
Well, before he messes up our set here, we might as well take a commercial break. But we'll be back in a few, so don't go away.
That's right.
Hello, this is Sean McDonald, and I'm here to give you a driving lesson. Since I'm such an excellent driver and a model driver, I will hope to give you the best lesson I can. First, you need a beat-up car.
Yo, Dad, I'll do drugs. Why not, huh? Why not? Look, Mom, this bad stuff just won't happen to me. Hey, don't even scare me like this, okay? You're scaring me.
Hi, I'm Pete Mutino, teacher at Portchester High School. I asked my 18-year-old students, do you want a reason why we should vote in this election? Here's 50 of them.
You want more reasons? Government affects your freedom, your education, your future. At Portchester High School, we teach students just how much their opinions matter if expressed at the voting booth. Please vote.
Well, folks, we are back and we are live and in living color.
Most definitely.
That's right, baby.
Here.
I don't think it's time to be saying this kind of stuff. Psych. Anyway, being that this is a new show, we haven't had time to put in all our segments, but we do want you people to know out there that we do need your help. For different segments, we're going to have what's called a news and views, and we'd like you to write in and tell us how you're feeling about things at the high school and Portchester in general.
Most definitely.
And at the end of the show, we're going to give you the address to write it out, and we're going to have special guests come on and give you their views of what's going on in high school. Let's say about the new rules and our new principal.
Most definitely.
Also, we're going to be having special guests come on from time to time, and they'll be giving their insight to whatever's going on in the world at that particular moment in time.
Most definitely.
Right now, one of our feature segments is called Roving Reporter. That's when me and Pete go out on the town and find out just what you're thinking about. Here it is. Back to the Election Day special theme, me and Pete roving and reporting. Okay, folks, we're going to get the idea of what the real Americans want to have for a president this year. Me and Pete are going to be the roving reporters going door to door to find out who they think is going to win this year's presidential election.
That's right.
Let's go.
Did you ring the doorbell?
I rang it. It's freezing out, folks.
It's cold. My undies are too tight, too.
I think people are afraid of us.
Oh, should we stop a roving person?
Where?
There's some footsteps. Oh, get this. Oh man.
Watchdog. Hi, how are you? My name is Renzo Papa. I'm from Portchester High School TV production class. We'd like to have your thoughts on this year's presidential election. Oh, okay. We're watching a movie, folks. They can't do it.
Watching a movie. You're so watchdog, dude.
Excuse me. Hi, how are you? My name is Lorenzo Papa, and I'm from television production class at Portchester High School. I'd like to get your thoughts on this year's presidential election, if that's all possible.
Not interested, thanks.
Not interesting. Nobody cares about the candidates, I'm telling you, this election. You gotta get out there and vote, people.
They're scared of me and you.
You gotta go get out there and vote, people. Fat Man and Hairy Boy.
Hi. Can I talk to you? Well, it's 9 o'clock in the naked city. Folks, we tried desperately, as your roving reporters, to get some inside beat of what the American people want for this year's election. But I guess they don't like it because nobody answered the door.
No, they don't like it.
Hi, sir. How are you? My name is Lorenzo Pablo from Portchester High School TV production class. And we'd just like to get your thoughts on this year's presidential election.
Well, I have no opinion about it. I'm going to vote for Clinton, and that's it.
So we have one vote for Clinton so far.
That's right.
How come, sir?
Well,
How come? Why do you want to vote for Clinton?
because I used to vote Republican all my life, twice for Reagan and one for Bush. No more.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, do you get your name, sir?
My name is Rodriguez, Reverend Rodriguez.
Okay, Reverend. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir.
I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice night.
Take care.
Sweet dreams.
It's a very nice gentleman. Jay, people have no doorbells. Used to hate when I was a paper boy.
How do you think is the future?
Hi, sir. How are you? My name is Lorenzo Papa. I'm from the Portchester High School TV production class. And I'd just like to get your thoughts on the presidential election, if that's possible. Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you very much. Can you just tell me who you're going to vote for? No? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
For Clinton? Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Anyway, it looks like Clinton's cleaning house this election, so we got to figure out what's going on. We'll find out November 3rd, and please, don't forget to vote.
That's right.
Jerk.
I hurt my finger, man.
I pinned you already.
You didn't.
The match is over.
You're such a jerk.
I pinned you.
No, you didn't.
Did you?
You didn't.
Did you?
You did not.
Wrestling Minute!
Get over here! My head! Get over here! My head! My head! My head!
Basic theme number 1.
Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Music Exchange. My name is Anthony Gasparino, and I'll be one of your hosts here on the Music Exchange. I'm going to be covering for you all the news and updates in heavy metal, rock, and alternative music.
Yo, I'm Willie Will, and I'm going to be covering for you the hip-hop oriented techno music. I'm going to go in a totally different direction. And throughout the process of this production here, me and Anthony are going to have different discussions on our different theories and our likes and dislikes of our music and of each other's music. So for now, I'm gonna leave my buddy here talking for a while. I'm gonna go do my thing. See you.
Okay, well, we're just getting down to business. It's time for us to take care of business. I'm going to start by telling you a little about the show and what you have to look forward to. In this show, I'm going to be bringing you new release information, release dates on albums before they even come out. I'm going to be giving you concert information, updates in the world of rock, heavy metal, alternative music, and let you know what everybody's up to. But for right now, I'm going to start off by giving you a little information on a couple albums which I think you should hear. Starting off, one album I think you definitely need to hear is Pearl Jam's 10. The album was released in 1991 and still remains in the top 10 albums in the country today. The newest album out, which I think is totally incredible, is the follow-up to their album Facelift by Alice in Chains. The new one's called Dirt, and it's definitely a must-have for all you people out there. And anybody out there, pick up an Ozzy or Black Sabbath album because nobody beats Ozzy. Ozzy rules. And I think it's about time we go to find Wilder, and I'll bring you more information later. Wilder!
Yo,
what's going on? People are looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for you, man. They want to know what you got to tell them.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I found him, so I'm going to let him take over. I'll see you later.
Hi, this is Wilder Hernandez, and like I said before, I'm going to take you on a different perspective of music. I'm going to go more to the house, techno sort of type of music. I'm going to try to take you underground, places where not too many people have gone, try to hit Manhattan, try to let you know what's going on in the latest of music. Anthony is going to do his rock, his music, and I'm going to do mine, which is techno, house, rap, hip-hop, mostly everything. And let me see. Techno is made from synthesized music, computerized and terribly mutated and just ripped apart of samples, everything just thrown in there. And once you're hearing it, it's incredible. And I'm going to take you through a journey. It's going to be a journey, trust me. Techno was started somewhere around Boston and around the Boston area and around the Chicago area. And it's mainly stayed underground in the New York area, and it's hit a lot in Florida and towards California. But where techno and house is really hitting is off foreign land, like Europe. Europe, it's the newest thing, and it's considered to be the music for the new generation. and I'm gonna let you know what's up with techno. I know there's a lot of people out there that just haven't heard techno before, and well, I'm gonna let you know what's up, you know? Alright, that's about it for now. Here comes my buddy Ant. Yo, what's up?
Business, Will?
Hell yeah, bro.
Alright, just take a couple minutes to tell you about a couple concerts in the area. Def Leppard's going to be at Meadowlands October 27th for the Def Leppard fans out there. And Megadeth is going to be taking the stage with Suicidal Tendencies November 11 to 12 at the Ritz in New York City. It's going to be a killer concert. That's about it for me right now. Will, do you have anything else to add?
Well, I just want everybody to tune into Channel 53 and watch the Music Exchange and many of the other shows broadcasted through the high school and the middle school programs. And that's about it, Ant.
Well, that's pretty much Music Exchange for this month, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we'll bring you a lot more information, and like I say, we had a great time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just like to come back on a little serious note here. For all people out there 18 and older, if you're not registered, get registered and get out there and vote.
Definitely, man, because if you don't vote, your opinion won't be taken into consideration. So go out there and vote. Rock it.
Fight censorship.
Wow, that was a great piece by Anthony and Wilder, boy. That really put me in the mood to dance. But at first, I think we should give them a great round of applause. Very good job.
Oh no. Do I smell it? Yeah. I think it's time for the PV to dance! Oh, work it, baby. Oh, that's it. Harder. Grind it. Bring it home now, baby. Well, while Pete's strutting his stuff, we're going to take a quick commercial break. But please, don't go away. We'll be right back with more.
Okay, welcome to the cabin. Okay, as you can see here, we have the speedometer and all this stuff. The most important part of the car is having a nice radio and CD, and you can get that telephone. Well, let's get that off here. In case you have to make those very, very important phone calls while you're driving.
Hi, I'm Pete Mutino, teacher at Portchester High School. I asked my 18-year-old students, do you want a reason why we should vote in this election? Here's 50 of them.
You want more reasons? Government affects your freedom, your education, your future. At Portchester High School, we teach students just how much their opinions matter if expressed at the voting booth. Please vote.
Hi, I'm Jim Dreves, a trustee on the Board of Education in Portchester. As a member of the Board of Education, I helped shape educational policy for the district. But I could have been the down-and-out Jim Dreves, or the unfortunate Jim Dreves, or even the former Jim Dreves. But I've always said no to drugs, and you can too. Be all that you can be. Say no to drugs. Don't let your life go up in smoke.
Folks, let me tell you, it is so hot in the studio right now. P. Vita just heated everything up with the P. Vita dance. I think we better cut to our next segment before everything melts down in here.
Most definitely. I think I just lost 10 pounds. But anyway, our next skit is written, directed, produced by Josh Goldowski. It is a takeoff of Star Trek. It's called Star Schlep. Take it, Josh, and the rest of the crew of the Next Generation.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyagers of the starship Booby Prize, whose continuing mission is to seek out strange new worlds, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Captain's log, stardate 69.57.32.1/64. We are currently orbiting the planet Rashid Trop. What will be, Commander Backer?
Nothing now, Isaac. What do you think of my hat?
Hey, what's going on here? Gosh darn it.
It must be some strange new life form sucking out our will to live.
Oye, capitán, estoy recogiendo una información muy rara del planeta.
Biker to bridge. Biker to bridge.
Oui, this is Jean-Luc here.
Hello. Captain, hello. Hello. We're experiencing some kind of alien disturbance. Captain. Huh?
What do you mean, Commander Baker? Removal Batman.
That's the wrong show, Captain.
Jean-Luc.
Oh!
Yo, capitán, estoy recogiendo unos sonidos muy raros.
That's brilliant work. All this technology on this ship, and that's all you can tell me. Jean-Luc.
Oh!
Captain, I am picking up visual contact on the being.
On screen.
Captain Lizard, please rise. Bugler, please. You may be seated.
Who are you, and what do you want from us?
I am Vasquez of the planet Red Sectrope. I came here many years ago to liberate the hats of the gentlemen everywhere.
Why this madness?
I used to enjoy wearing hats until I learned of the story of the ancient Vulcans, who were thought of as fools for their senseless hat usage. Hey, I'm no Pierre Cardin, but I can tell you right now, no hat is going to hide those ugly pointed ears.
You know this is an act of war, and we will be forced to go to red alert.
I understand, Captain, but if we work together, we can make a better universe.
I cannot act against Federation regulations.
Captain, the gravity of the planet is growing stronger. We're going to be sucked in.
Commander data to warp speed.
All directional systems are down, Captain.
To all personnel, report to emergency stations. We're going to crash into the planet.
At this rate, yes.
Vasquez!
You rang?
Stop with these games, Vasquez. We will consent to your hat demands. Just stop that pull of gravity from destroying my ship.
So let it be written. So let it be done. My powers are too mighty for you, Lizard!
Until we meet again, Vasquez. Captain's log supplemental. We have yet to meet with a fellow space traveler like Vasquez, who has tried to help us in such ways. Although it is in our human nature to fear change, we must respect the requests of those around us, no matter how radical they may seem, to make a better world for ourselves. Maybe someday we will learn.
Guys, run! Guys!
Sorry. Oh, sure. Well, we just about going to wrap it up here for our first episode. We'd like to thank everyone out there for watching. But before we go, we'd like to invite you back to our next episode, which will be airing in the next upcoming weeks. And for our next episode, like we said, we're going to have a lot more segments, like the Ram Cam, the Top 10, and of course our news and views. And right now, here's that address so you can write into us, ask us questions, or just give your opinions. Right now for our news and views.
Well, Lorenz, it looks like our first show's over. Do you have anything to say to the people out there?
No. Just thanks again for watching. And remember, I love you. If you're over 18, make sure you vote. Damn it. Oh, Peter. Bye.
Always look both ways for traffic. And away we go. You always want to make sure you look around when making a full stop.